back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. So, Doja Cat was at the Oscars. She looked amazing, by the way. Can we give Doja Cat her tons for looking phenomenal at the red carpet event at the Oscars? She killed her look. But she did make a tribute to James Bond with Lisa and Ray. And she received some backlash. A lot of people were calling her out for her performance for Diamonds Are Forever. Lisa and Ray also performed, but a lot of people are dragging Doja Cat. Now, in my opinion, I blame the fans. I blame Doja Cat's team. Y'all were saying that Doja Cat is a pop star. And I told y'all she's not, because she can't sing. She can sing a tune, but she cannot sing. I've been saying that. She's a rapper, okay? She can't sing. She can sing. And I do not put her in the pop star category because she can't really blow like that, okay? She can't compete with a Sabrina or Purdy Chicken or a Chart of Such Races vocally. She just can't. So I don't put her in the pop star category. I think she's a rapper. And, they should have just performed their collaboration because, to be quite honest, I thought the whole performance was a mess. Even Ray, her rendition of Skyfall was trash. I didn't like her rendition of it. She did not do Adele justice, in my opinion. I think Ray can sing. And I'm like, that was kind of garbage, in my opinion. I didn't like her performance either. So, I'm going to give Doja Cat some grace. I think that this was a humiliation ritual for Doja Cat. I think the fans and her team humiliated her by putting in her ear that she's a pop star. And that's why she came up on that stage and gave that terrible performance, okay? I think that this is a humiliation ritual. We shall pretend like this performance never happened. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to acknowledge it. Hopefully, this is not the start of Doja Cat's era because it's a mess. Okay. But at least she looked good at the red carpet event. Okay. She looked good at the red carpet. Nice dresses, nice gowns. She looked amazing on stage too. I liked her dress, the diamond dress she had on. But unfortunately, the singing wasn't that great, okay? But we're going to pretend like this performance never happened. Now, moving on from that, Nicki Minaj is being called out for basically betraying her team, Young Money and Vibes, the King Vibes. Scratch Off has basically been promoting Champagne Thickums' song Nokia, or whatever it's called, relentlessly on social media, twerking to it, tweeting about it. As we know, they did a collaboration called Housekeeping Knows that came out last year. And so with that being said, fans are calling out Nicki Minaj for not promoting Champagne Thickums' new album or single that he recently dropped. But you see, Ruby Whore, you see Scratch Off, and other women promoting Champagne Thickums' new album, especially now that he's going through a hate train. Here's the thing, though. No shade, but Champagne Thickums doesn't promote Nicki Minaj's music. Why should Nicki promote his? Was he promoting Pink Friday too? I could have sworn they did a collaboration called Needles and he paid a dust. Does anybody remember that, or do we have amnesia? Okay. Saying, oh, how comes his sister hasn't promoted it, but Scratch Off is? I mean, come on now. Let's not act like Champagne Thickums is extremely loyal. Mind you, Scratch Off is only doing that because her and Champagne Thickums got another collaboration on the way, and she don't want it to get scrapped like the DJ Khaled collaborations did. Okay? So she's out here kissing ass. That's all that is. Okay? She's not genuine. She did the same thing with Nicki in 2021, 2022, when she wanted Nicki on the Low Energy remix. She was commenting under Nicki Minaj's pictures, liking all of Nicki's family pictures. When she fell out with Nicki, she started calling Nicki all types of names and talking about her family. So stop it. Scratch Off is faker than a $3 bill. Fans are also calling out Nicki for streaming a artist called Alkaline, who has beef with Vibes, King Vibes from Jamaica. And a lot of fans are saying that she's only doing that because King Vibes has publicly shown love to Cardi B and Lil' Kim. So people are calling her disloyal for this too, saying that she is only, I guess, showing love to Jamaican artists. One person that is beefing with Vibes Cartel, because, Vibes Cartel has publicly shown love to Cardi B and Lil' Kim. So people are calling her out for that too. I really don't feel like it's that big of a deal. It's okay for people to link up with Nicki Minaj's ops, but Nicki can't do the same. I don't understand that. I mean, people want Nicki to show the utmost loyalty, but they are not loyal to her. I don't understand that. I think that's very odd and weird. Okay? Why does Nicki have to be loyal to Vibes Cartel? Clearly, they not that close because he talk about Kim this and Cardi B that and how Cardi B is his favorite rapper. So she can do whatever she wants. I think people need to go outside and touch grass. Now, unfortunately, Cardi B's bots get exposed. Now, Paolify put out a memo basically saying that they will be removing artists' bots from their streaming numbers. Out of all the female rappers, Cardi B's had the most bots, and she was removed out of the top 10 most streamed female rappers. D0JA was at number 1, replacing, I believe, Doja Cat. Nicki Minaj is at number 2. Doja Cat moved down to number 5. Megan at number 6. Gorilla at number 7. Okay, Sexy Red at number 8. And nobody cares about 9 and 10. But here's the thing. I'm like, why is Botch and Bitter still getting bots? Everybody knows that her music recently have been on flops. Titanic is still wasting money on botting Cardi B's music? Wow. I guess they don't plan on recouping because she's been flopping for like the last 5 years. Now, moving on to Harry Bussy Funky Dineva. Of course, the clout chasing continues. Queen Bee don't bother nobody. But unfortunately, Funky Dineva, who is like an internet personality, decides to openly diss Queen Bee for clout and clicks and views.
Let me tell y'all something that y'all might not want to believe this. Janet Jackson walked so Beyonce could run, okay? If there was no Janet Jackson, there would be no roadmap for Beyonce. And I want to say one other thing. You gotta understand, Janet then was doing that. No internet, no streaming. They were going from city to city on a bus, signing hardcore albums, selling real CDs, selling physical tickets, baby. I'm not gonna lie to you, the new girls are cool, but I'll never have respect for an internet bitch over an international icon. Madonna, Janet Jackson, Cyndi Lauper, Michael Jackson, the Beatles, the Bee Gees, the Isley Brothers, those Luther Vandross, those people did that. No internet, bitch. Going from every town of every state, those were hardcore fans buying tickets and buying albums. And I hate that it's got this late, but it's funny how.
Now, Stinky Dineva, you must have got blocked from going backstage to the Renaissance tour. Okay, Camel Face might have blocked your entry to the Renaissance tour backstage. You couldn't get a picture with Queen Bee because what you said absolutely made no fucking sense. Okay? Queen Bee been out since the 90s. Went solo literally the early 2000s when there was no streaming. What are you talking about? Talking about she's an internet bitch. She don't even interact with her fans. How is she an internet bitch? Like, that literally makes no sense. He made no sense at all. Talking about, oh, these new girls are only popping because of their internet and streaming. Well, that can't be Queen Bee because she's been around way before streaming. So what are you talking about? And then also, I do see, Queen Bee being influenced by Janet. But she doesn't make music like Janet Jackson, okay? She don't sing like Janet, okay? No shade. She moves around to different genres too much for her to even be compared to Janet Jackson. If you're going to compare her to any older artist, it would have to be Tina Turner. Okay? It couldn't be anybody else. Because she is obviously putting out a rock and roll album for acting, and she dances, and her stage presence is more like a Tina Turner. I think that was just pure hate. You just hating on Queen B. I'm like, what are you talking about? She is an internet bitch and she wouldn't be around if it wasn't for Janet. She doesn't even copy Janet. You must got her confused with Sierra. Like, she really don't. Okay, now I'm sure she'll say Janet and Michael influenced her career, but she don't make music like Janet. If anything, she's more like Michael in my opinion. Okay, because Michael was doing stadiums. Michael has had the longevity throughout his whole career. Janet, she is an icon, but she's not as hot as she used to be. And she can't do no stadium tour like Queen Bee. Let's be honest. No shade to Janet. She's still an icon, a legend in the game. But I just feel like to compare her to Janet and call her an internet bitch when she been around way before streaming and social media. She been around way before. In the early 2000s, there was no streaming. She literally went solo 2001, 2002. What are you talking about? So Donkey of the Day, the Stinky Dineva, clearly he's bitter. Okay, just like Messy Lee, he probably saw her at an event and she paid him dust. Okay, he need to go sit down. Now, moving on from that, Rihanna is coming. It has been reported that the tour section of Rihanna's official site now appears at the top of the search results on Google. Okay, so it looks like Riri is gearing up to do a tour. I'm here for it. I would see Rihanna live. Rihanna got a lot of hits. Is she the best performer? No, but she got a lot of hits. And if you go to a Rihanna concert drunk, okay, or high as fuck, you wouldn't even notice that she's not singing live, okay? You just have a few drinks in your system and you can sing We Found Love and wouldn't even notice that she's nowhere near the mic. So I'm going to go see Rihanna on tour. I think it's going to be a good time. Now, moving on from that, Kung Fu Kenny got him dissing Champagne Thickums at the Oscars. Let's take a listen.
Well, we're halfway through the show, which means it's time for Kendrick Lamar to come out and call Drake a pedophile. Don't worry, I'm lawyered up. Anyway.
Wow. I never seen rappers get dissed at award shows like this until now. First, he get dissed at the Scammies, and now the Oscars? Wow, you know it's bad when white people dissing you. This is not a good look. I can see Champagne Thickums sending the Oscars a cease and desist as we speak, okay? They next on the Amasu list, okay? I can't even believe that they still dissing Champagne Thickums. It's almost been a year. Wow. But, you know, a lot of people think that Not Like Us is a classic. So let me know how y'all feel about it. Now, Wicked won Best Production Design and Best Costume Design. Congratulations to Nathan Cowley and Paul Tazwell and Lee Sandal. Unfortunately, Queen Ari lost Best Supporting Actress to Zoe Saldana. Unfortunately, she lost that award. Some people were saying that Queen Ari was snubbed. But I will say that I did enjoy her performance with Cynthia Erivo. Okay, I thought that her and Cynthia put on a phenomenal performance at the Oscars. So, you know, I do feel like Queen Ari in the future, she could possibly win one. Okay, you know, she might have gotten snubbed now, but in the future, she may win one. Look how long it took Queen Bee to win Album of the Year. Okay, so, you know, you may not always get it on the first try. Now, moving on from that, R.I.P. to Angie Stone. Okay, she unfortunately passed away. The icon, the legend, passed away in a car accident. She did recently speak about certain issues that she was having with her label, Universal. I think this was on Instagram Live.
After 40-something years in the business, I'm like, well, why? Where are my royalties going? Because I'm not getting this. Come to find out, Universal Music has been receiving all my royalties, all my mechanicals. They've taken pretty much everything. They've stolen, I won't say stolen, but they have taken all the monies that were due to me. They have basically absorbed in that company. And even though there's several class action lawsuits, people that were working on my behalf never even registered the songs. All the songs that I've done, I'm only coming to find out they were not properly registered by the companies that I signed over to. People that were supposed to do their due diligence. So I am truly a walking testimony that God has carried me all this time. Because if you only knew how much money they have taken from me, how much they have stolen from me, monies that I'm supposed to be, I should have been able to retire 20 years ago with the money I've made, supposedly.
Now, I got the real tea about Angie Stone's death on Patreon. Link will be in the description. But also, I'll Be Sure decides to put out Angie Stone's text messages from the last time he spoke with her. Angie said, I want to let you know that I have 2 donors that are family members, okay? Trying to get some clearance on getting a transplant done because they're discriminating against blacks of a certain age. And she was asking basically for recommendations. But if you skip to the middle of the paragraph, she said, praying hard for you ever since all the foolishness you've been saying for years finally been exposed. He's going down, talking about Diddy. I didn't realize just how much craziness you had actually gone through, and it's unfortunate. Know that I'm praying for you and supporting you on everything that you've been going through. I pray that your son Quincy and yourself lock horn again and he walks away from the whole ratchet situation. As the whole world knows, he deserves to be with his biological father at this time. I know that Kim is resting in paradise. She is born a couple days before me, so I know her spirit well. I know how she rolled, and I'm assuring you that she's been the one assisting you from the other side. Be blessed. Know that I'm here for you no matter what. Peace and blessings, King. Okay? Now, here's the thing with I'll Be Sure. I think that it was wrong for him to expose this text message only because you didn't get her consent. She passed away and now you want to expose text messages. And I get it. You trying to validate how you're feeling against Diddy, but I thought it was corny. I felt like he made, the moment where we're supposed to be celebrating Angie Stone, he made it about himself. Okay, so donkey of the day to I'll Be Sure and his thirsty ass. Rest in paradise, Angie Stone. She's a legend, icon in the game. And I just feel bad that people are being messy and putting her name in drama. Okay, I mean, she already clearly had enough drama going on. She was trying to get her money back from Universal. She was going through a health situation. And here you go being messy. That was corny.
But anyway, I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. Have a great day.